go into the land of dawn. This is game 2 in the best of 3 series, 30th Southeast Asian Games, MLBB esports category. We have Philippines on the blue side and Vietnam on the red.
Alright, again, this is a best of 3. Will Philippines end this with a 2-0 or will Vietnam push this to a game 3? Apparently, no invades early on. But Villa was able to cut out the creep wave here at the top lane.
Yep, also an early control of the creep of the minion equilibrium, which is really necessary if you're playing the off lane. You just want to make sure that you're able to steal their gargoyle on the side of on the top lane of Vietnam. But also for Vietnam, looking at this, they're also cutting the lanes here in the bottom lane. And right now we're looking at the blue buff. Both teams, they're just patiently waiting, just securing or giving this blue buff for their core heroes.
And this is even because they're just staying at their own safe areas. But looks like Bataan here, the bot lane, trying to zone out or chase out this Grok and this Toms. I'm not sure this is part of the plan. I mean, yeah, he can sustain this, but he is still very vulnerable to be taken out as the first blood.
Indeed, and Bataan can also use his second skill to at least get that life drain effect, reducing the healing factor of this Sam, especially once he reaches level 4, once he uses ultimate. Again, the life drain will really hurt the Thames a lot.
I like what Team Vietnam is doing right now. They're able to get the bot lane buff. However, space created for these two on the top lane, they were also able to get the top lane buff. Crab gonna be secured by the Harith though.
And that's a very nice rotation here from Team Vietnam, shutting down the lane of Villa and also the Granger. But still, with that rotation, Zaman Force has already been committed, but they will decide to go ahead and cut out the lanes first.
Turtle already up, and I think Vietnam is gonna try to position themselves to take this turtle speed up for Nepomuceno on this Esmeralda. Of course, gonna clear out the wave before he goes to the turtle area. He's already level 5.
Yeah, level 5 right now. And he's just looking for a nice opportunity to use that falling star moon. And since the next objective for both teams is the turtle, but when it comes to the positioning, Philippines already had a little bit of an advantage near the turtle area. And how many head counts are there? I think there are 3 for 3 skirmishes happening now in the turtle area.
Surprisingly, Villa is not alone now. We've seen Bataanon jump to him time and time to just, are you okay? Do you need my help? Or, the team sitting right here. But Vietnam, they are looking very strong right now. The iron defense is apparently showing. Nepomuceno trying to zone out this Toms, but Bataanon receiving a lot of damage there.
Yep, you see how much they're really giving out just to secure this turtle. All the members of both teams just making sure that there's really no space for the rest of the team to be uncontested. Glorious Pathway, and also the Zaman Force already been committed, but with that falling Starman from Nepomuceno is able to disengage safely.
Man, I believe that right now, Harith has more breathing time. He's able to rotate more in the map, but this character said retreat, maybe it's not favorable. The situation they have there at the bot lane, but right now, there are literally 3 people on the top lane. Kufra trying to zone out this, if I'm not mistaken, that is a Thumbs. Yeah, that is a Thumbs. Get away from the turtle.
Get away from
said this Kufra.
Yeah. Hold that thought. Vietnam here moving forward. Zaman Force will be committed, plus the bouncing ball on the side of Team Philippines. But will it be able? They will secure the first blood here. Bataan being caught out in Castro Mayor in a very dangerous spot right here with a nice block from the Grok, getting that double kill. Din here, still not done yet. He might be punished here, and the Grok will fall down into the hands of the Tier 1 turret on the side of Philippines, but they will have the opportunity to take down this first turret on the hands of Vietnam.
That is a 2-for-1 trade in favor of Team Vietnam and a turtle to top it off. I believe Baksha tried to steal that, but Hylos be like, nah, someone tried to zone me out. No, I'm gonna zone you out.
Yeah, I'm gonna zone you out.
I believe that Esmeralda was able to even out things though. He was able to get 1 turret here at the bot side, but then, man, farm is really good, looking really good for this Harith right now.
And he just had all the space that he needs to get that power spike that we're talking about. And looking at the KDA, 2-0-0 for Dean here, plus the Impure Rage, so he can just spam all of his skills every single time, get that magic shoes. However, here into the bottom lane, we have Nepomuceno, with a nice wall charge, canceling it out. Fam trying to run away, but again, the Stardust Dance from Nepomuceno, securing that kill. However, here into the top lane, Castomayor trying to catch out Nguyen, but Nguyen popping out the Cotter Inferno and able to disengage safely.
So more breathing. They were able to even things out. Gold advantage not noticeable actually. It's like 300 or 200 at this point. So I guess it's a matter of who will be able to initiate first. Castromayor jumps straight into Nguyen and nice flicker. He was in bouncing ball mode and he just went in front of the Thowns. But here comes Harith along with the Hylos. I think it's time to disengage. But of course, before anything else, let me get one turret.
Yep, one turret at all. And Nguyen here, he's shown himself a little bit of information being gathered by Bata Anon. He also saw Fam here out the back trying to catch out Arcangel. Arcangel with the Rhapsody. He hits all of it. Almost 50% HP left for Fam here. And he got Bata Anon again with the Shield Unity. We're trying to go for any target.
But Ano just rolling around, and I like how cautious Harith is right now. He was able to adjust after just one game. So let's see what that Falling Star was being charged by Nepomuceno, and I believe they were able to get that buff. He uses that Stardust Dance, and he is able to back away. Harith level 9, level 10 for Esmeralda, and for the Marksman level 7 to level 8. So 1 level gap for them so far.
Yeah, for the core heroes. And also talking about the cores here, a lot of skirmishes happening here. Law and Order trying to hold down Castromayor. Castromayor Bata Anon still moving forward. He got separated from the rest of the crew. Ring of Punishment plus Examine Force will be committed. And also he's really slow, but they're again revitalized, keeping him alive. And they're not done yet. Fam still trying to dish out damage here. Castromayor moving forward, still in the front lines here. And also Nepomuceno trying to charge up his ultimate. No Stardust Dance will be committed, plus the Frost Moon Shield. And he's able to get that kill.
I was about to say there were no casualties, but apparently the blue side proved me wrong. I guess Grok just got caught out there. But you know what? The glorious pathway that Hylos used, that was very on point. Vietnam could have capitalized on that.
That's true. And again, that skill, the revitalize on tank heroes, really giving a lot of space and sustainability for Philippines here. But Vietnam is still a very even match if you're going to ask me. It's just a 3K lead, or almost a 2K lead here for Philippines. There's still a lot of opening left for Vietnam, since they also have a lot of turrets left.
Look at that immobilized coming in from this Hylos. He is forced to pop his glorious pathway just so he'll be able to make it out of there alive. Looks like this backshot tried to chase down this Grok but decided to just zone him out. Next objective will be up in 84 seconds. The minion wave is in favor of the blue side using Falling Star, able to evade that wild charge. Man, that was actually pretty good.
Yeah, and also his shield is almost well, 3/4 of his max HP bar. However, here Bata Anon still moving forward here. Dean able to dash out using his chrono dashes. However, here into the top lane.
Look at that. Nice timing coming in from Nepomuceno, and Killing Spree coming over to Esmeralda. Kufra jumped in, but the damage, the turret damage is a tad bit too much for this Esmeralda to handle. Now, Thumbs on Cotton Inferno mode going 1v1 against this, of course, Kufra. Looks like Kufra is in a tight spot right now using for his skill. Kufra jumped in, immediately goes on bouncing ball mode, and here comes that Granger. Goodness me, that outplay.
That was a very clutch response there from Arcangel. Just one more hit. That's what it takes for them to take down the member of Philippines. That was a very nice clutch play here. Bata Anon still, it's a 2 versus 1 skirmishes, but Vietnam focused onto the turret. Okay, we will just secure this. We need a lot of gold. We need a lot of space. Map control is the key for Vietnam right now.
That is what they just need. I believe at this point they could try to maybe catch Granger off guard. I mean, Granger is the one that's usually on solo mode. Lord one already up, but looks like this Grok is forced to use wild charge just so he'll be able to get away. That's not going to be used by that Granger, and Hylos able to shield Harith but using himself in that last crit bullet.
Yeah, 5-3, ladies and gentlemen. 9 minutes, 19 seconds in, and still Philippines with a 3K net worth lead. Vietnam with 23,000, but for sure, they're just... Vietnam right now is like a ticking time bomb. Once this carry, also with this well, with his Electro Flash emblem, he can just dish out a lot of damage once he get one more item. I saw earlier that he's able to pick up that golden staff. I think one more endless battle, or at least an endless battle, or maybe a demon hunter sword, that is already enough. They have a lot of slow from the high lows and also from the Harith, and that gives him a lot of opening for Fam to dish out damage.
Vietnam just needs to create space for this, of course, carry, but Arcangel being the target right here. Killing Spree coming over to that Harith. Nice targeting right here, but Nepomuceno very, very tanky, but he was just forced to back away, not being able to trade anything. That is one kill going over to Team Vietnam. Lord still up for grabs.
Yep, up for grabs, and they were just waiting for another opportunity, waiting for Arcangel to respond first. And also Vietnam, with this response, they're not really just hurrying this match right here, just patiently waiting for another nice opening that will Philippines will show to them, and that's the right timing to strike. But right now, looking at the positioning, both teams knew that the Lord is already up, but Philippines trying to catch out the rest of Vietnam. I think they're trying to focus on to Fam here on this carry.
Gonna charge out Nepomuceno using that second skill. Glorious Pathway immediately being used, but he got knocked up airborne. They decided to not try and chase him down, but that Sonata gonna be used by this Granger. Villa receiving a lot of damage. Stabs immediately on Cotton Inferno mode, and the sustain is real from Team Vietnam. Nice knockup coming in from that Greg. Oh my goodness, this, of course, Kufra got taken on Nepomuceno, forced to use Flicker just so he will be able to get out of there alive. Again, this is it. That is the window that Vietnam needed. They just need to keep on doing this. But for Team Philippines, they need to start targeting the marksman.
That's true. And right now, Dean is still not done yet, trying to focus on Arcangel. But as you can see, Vietnam is already in control. It doesn't matter about the net worth because they're really catching up fast. 30,000 for Vietnam and 32,000 for Philippines. And also given the fact that Fam already picked up an Antique Cuirass, so that will, again, reduce all the physical and magic attack by 6%. And that will greatly affect this Granger or Arcangel's hero to dish out those Rhapsody and those Death Sonata damages.
Right on cue, this Baksha also picked up an Antique Cuirass.
Oh, so
they hate physical damage, really.
An eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth for Philippines here. But Arcangel already level 13, KDA of 121. Again, he went for a bounty hunter, so he's really eyeing to get those additional gold gain, 80 gold gain per kill for Philippines here. But looking at the performance of Vietnam, they are really striking hard against the hearts of Philippines here. They are able to capitalize and at least control the whole map.
Of course, Athena Shield being picked up by this carry right now, and man, I like what I'm seeing right now. Vietnam was able to awaken their powers, but looks like this Kufra bouncing ball mode immediately got knocked up air by Nepomuceno, trying to target that carry, but carry was able to back away. High loss receiving a lot of damage. He does have Glorious Pathway, but decided to not give it a go. Nice falling Salmon coming over from Esmeralda, but Glorious Pathway just popped in at the right moment. But the Anon got the first kill, got cast on Nepomuceno. He does not mind soaking up much damage. Again, Esmeralda does not have the ultimate, but he was able to take out that the Grok. Nice Death Sonata coming in from this Granger. Goodness me, double kill coming over to this Harith, and man, that was a 1 for 2 in favor of Team Vietnam.
That was a very clutch play right there. I really thought that Philippines were able to clean up Vietnam from the kind of positioning. They're able to catch out 4 heroes clumped up together, but Nepomuceno, the best thing that he can do is just remove all the HP and soak all the shields. But unfortunately, all Vietnam right now already had their necessary items for them to survive this kind of skirmishes.
Goodness me, Kari targeting that Esmeralda. Nothing that but the Anon can do. He got eliminated by that Harith. Wow.
And Nepomuceno able to secure another turret away from Vietnam, and also stealing the blue buff away from the Harith. But looking at the Harith right now, Madam, 601, level 15 already. And he's really strong. He's well, the way that this Harith is prioritizing their kills, he's just focusing on Arcangel, and Arcangel cannot dish out damage as long as the Harith is on his tail right there.
Rhapsody already being committed by this Granger. Killing Spree coming over to Esmeralda, and look at that start, that stance. Man, that hurts a lot. Glorious Pathway being used. So Team PH, this is a very, very quick window. They need to secure the Lord right now.
Right now, indeed. And I think they were able to secure that. And also when it comes to positioning of Castro Mayor, he's just hiding inside the brush area. Oh, hold that thought though. Bata Anon. He saw.
No
Bam.
buffs for you. So it looks like Kufra jumped in, but he got stunned and he's immediately on a bouncing ball. But he uses his ultimate, but looks like the sustain is real. Nepomuceno able to immobilize 2 people, but gets knocked up by that mega kill coming over to Esmeralda. Of course, Glorious Path are going to be used, but we have the Dragon going to be committed onto that thumbs and nice intro onto that Dead Sonata. The damage output from Team PH right now, goodness me, unstoppable for this Esmeralda, and they were able to take 1 mid lane turret.
What a nice turn of events here from the Philippines. Again, Archangel just sniping every member of Vietnam from the brushes, and they're not going to stop. Villia still moving forward here. He's taking a lot of shots from the turret, but Philippines, they will take the last series here.